Yeah, one sec. You're in Overwatch, yeah? I mean, I see Overwatch on that screen.
See you next time.
Oh, that's a video. Uh-huh. Yeah, this game. What the fuck is this? How is this guy getting 100% accuracy? No way. Right. Mm-hmm. Later, bro. Thank you.
Curious to see what they're going to throw into it this time around. If they're going to change up from what worked in the first go around on offense, or if we will get a little bit of a variety here.
Yeah, their first offense was not very good. Took about 3 to 4 tries to get onto that first point and actually take it. That's why the times end up being so similar despite looking so very, very different. Defensively, it seems like they are just not into the resurrection, or no, offensively, not looking for the resurrection mechanic here. It's a little slow. We'll see what they switch to now. They make wholesale changes, going with a Roadhog in the mix. I like Roadhog here, especially given the time bank. 1 kill can win you a fight.
I think this is what they were running initially, and that they swapped away to the Big Beef, which is what they were running initially here. And now we're starting to see the second card here in their playbook. Second page, Kugi already setting up position here on the point in the corner. Gonna have to worry about that shield getting melted a bit too quickly. And in the meantime, we've lost Jaehong to Boombox. So things shaping up nicely here for this start on Philadelphia Fusion. You just heard it, 30 seconds left on the clock here for Seoul.
Kugi's in a rough spot here. EQO's pressuring him down, hits him with a mine. He will back out to his team, but drops the shield only for a second. We were watching a highlight video, an intro video, and I said, that's why you shoot at shields. Yeah. Shoot at shields because you never know if it's going to drop that second, and you won't have the reaction time to hit it unless you're just shooting at the head through the shield. We saw it against a Brigida in the highlight. Right there, another great instance.
Slowing things down, Kugi has to charge all the way back in. He is able to get in and lead the way here behind the shield. Paul's out of position, again, yanking them back, trying to throw them out of whack here. Seoul Dynasty, they've got the 3 tanks up front doing what they need. Exactly, Fleta, that's the space that he needs to get to work. Hotba has been demaxed thanks to the scatter, and Fleta removes EQO as well. A lot of DPS already out of the picture here for Philadelphia Fusion. It's gonna be up to Carpe to turn it around, and sure enough, Carpe, he'll find Fleta. EQO takes out Kugi after getting rezzed.
Kugi's just going to abuse. Tyre's going to come in, probably going to try to get vertical with it. No, he has to try to save his own life, but to no avail. This one is getting messy on the point. There's only a few members of Seoul left, but they will have the respawn advantage.
Oh, now that the Discord is on there, Hotbot, he is going to get demacked immediately, but the kills, he's lasting long enough because Neptuno was there. Battle Mercy! Neptuno going for the fight, forces the trance out of Jaehong, who's hoping to keep this alive.
That trance is going to come out no matter what. Kuki and Fleta get on the point, going to need some heroics. Neptuno busting out the Caduceus Blaster will soften them up for Carpe and EQO to clean up this mess. And that is going to be a hold eventually for Philadelphia Fusion.
Solid work, Heg, solid work. Third round complete, a single tick picked up for the Seoul.
Carpe quietly has 40 limbs and 14 final blows. Matched only by EQO 40 and 21, but here's Carpe picking up a couple of those. Has to fight way back. Will punish Gambler for being here. Gambler is poisoned as well.
This is a tough break for Gambler. Cut off. He needs to be over on that point, get in the healing, and that's the difference maker. Neptuno is there, just buying so much time with Hotba.
See what this defense wants to come out. Soul has gone away from the Mercy, the Resurrection mechanic here, opting instead for the speed that Gambler gives them. This makes a lot more sense offensively than defensively, in my opinion. But maybe they've got something up their sleeve. And I guess if Gambler gets picked and someone else does, he can taxi them back. But it's not really the same as bringing someone back to life in the middle of a fight.
Exactly. Mirror.
They just want the AoE healing. That's all this composition's about. AoE healing. You have to think that you're never going to die. I would be really surprised if, after the first push, if it doesn't work with EQ on this Brita, if he doesn't just go to the Pharah again. He was chunking in so much damage.
Oh, it was so quick. The thing is that Carpe is on the hog right now.
Yeah.
We don't have that Zarya to generate the grab.
But you could switch to a Pharah here, like with a minute left, and get a barrage.
Yeah.
And I also believe how well Carpe's playing the Zarya that you might get a grab during that time too.
All right, let's say they have a minute and a half to pick up a little more than a tick on this first point Philadelphia Fusion. No time wasted at all. Straight up post. Neptuno just going to be guiding him in. Carpe pumping in damage point blank. That's what he wants to do with the shotguns, but Kuki will be finding the kill on Neptuno. They do manage to cut Kuki off from the rest of his team. If they can convert this into a kill, that would be big, but they are not finding any damage here. Philadelphia Fusion getting overwhelmed immediately.
It wasn't Kuki cut off, it was Carpe cut off, and it just looked look the other way. Soul was waiting for him to go in, was able to cut off his reinforcements. There it is. EQO goes right to the far immediately. We'll see what Carpe does. Yeah, right to this Zarya. I don't know if they have enough time for a grab, especially considering there's not a Junkrat on the other side, so you're not going to get super high energy. That's all deliberate damage from Soul, but we'll see what Philly can get going here. Already 25%. Big shatter coming in.
Oh, that's a monstrous shatter. That could ruin everything.
They kept everything. Those bubbles were sick.
Yeah, the bubbles were there, but now they need to kind of play from behind here. Philadelphia Fusion. We're following EQO, who's halfway to that barrage. And just the solo barrage could make the difference considering the level that we've seen from him, but losing Sato is going to hurt here. 20 seconds trying to back off. Soul Dynasty trying to stagger as hard as they can right now, and these are great kills.
That's the killer instinct you want to see. You want to see that killer instinct from Soul, and now they're going to actually just send the D.Va up top. No problems there. You're almost never going to die in that situation. They grab at the doorway! You like spawn camps? How do you like it?
Oh man, Sato, he can't get back in time. That's going to be it! Soul Dynasty holds, and Soul Dynasty take the lead in the series.
Yeah, I like this match so far. I feel like there's some emotion coming out here. Look, they're both playing for a lot of stakes right now. They spawn camped them. I got you one better. How about spawn camping your home spawn to win the match? Cool stuff.
You can't even get out the door. You can't even get out. Second map will be coming up shortly. We'll have a break, and we'll get into it.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by Intel. Intel Core i7 powers the Overwatch League. T-Mobile, America's fastest network ever. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Consistent carnage. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, that's monstrous.
He's gonna get to chop him to bits.